Brighton, currently in a surprising relegation battle in the Premier League. For the majority of the season, the Seagulls had been trotting along and felt like the sort of side destined for a not very rememberable season where they finished in a mediocre 14th or 15th position. But suddenly, after a shocking run of form, they now have been thrusted well and truly into the relegation battle following a 2-0 loss to Cardiff on the weekend. So we are getting Chris Hughton out of the Amex immediately and getting Mr. Rebuild in to save the future of the family club. Today, we rebuild Brighton and Hove Albion. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuild. I would like to say a massive thank you for all the support you have been showing to the channel lately. It's been very encouraging, having a great time making these rebuilds. But today, we head back to the Premier League, back to a struggling side as we take over Brighton. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video as per normal. And as always, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. So this is what our starting 11 looks like for season number 1. I'd have to say it's very mediocre all the way around in terms of overalls. Matty Ryan, the Australian, one of my favourite players, is the only 80 rated player in the starting squad or even in the squad as a whole. So a lot of business needs to be done. To start off the season, to start off the rebuild, I'm going to be looking to upgrade the left mid spot, the attacking mid spot, and then potentially the right back spot. But eventually, I would say everybody in this starting 11 will be replaced. I mean, nobody in the entire starting 11 has a potential above 81, and only one player in the entire squad, who is McAllister, who isn't even in here right now, who is out on loan, has a decent potential. But anyways, let's get in and do some business. So we have made our first signing in charge of Brighton, and it is going to be for Ismail Sarr, the Ghanaian, I think he is. Ghanaian is coming across from Stade Rennais for £17.9 million. And just like that, we go in and get ourselves an attacking midfield signing. It is a player from the Bundesliga. He's come from one club that wears blue and white to another, Schalke to Brighton. It is Amine Harit, who is coming across for £15.5 million. Welcome the Moroccan to Brighton. And our first player departure here as we sell Gaetan Bong to Crystal Palace. He is headed there for £2.75 million. And another player departure here. We sell our Israeli centre midfielder, is Baram Kayal, who is headed to Grêmio in Brazil for £1.8 million. And a third player departure here. Dale Stephens off to Lazio for the transfer fee of £6.9 million. So we have elected to sign a new striker here, and it's someone I haven't signed in a very long time, if my memory serves me right. It is Giovanni Simeone. The Argentinian striker comes across from Fiorentina for £20.9 million. Very excited to see this guy grow throughout the course of the rebuild. 3 players in, 3 players out. It's a strong start to life at Brighton as we bring in Sarr, Harit, and Simeone and get rid of Bong, Kyle, and Stephens. This is the starting lineup, still very mediocre, but it's a side that's going to grow a little bit. But anyways, we move on into the second half of the season. We move to the halfway point and see how things are plodding along. Hopefully not in the relegation battle. All right. Here we are on the 1st of January, and we are sitting in 9th position, which we will definitely take on 30 points. 4 points out of the top bloody 4. And then how's the relegation battle? Chelsea in 15th, which I like, but Huddersfield 18th. So 12 points out of the relegation zone, which is comfortable at the moment. Cardiff City really struggling, but we are sitting in 9th I am very happy about that. And no real surprise given our busy opening window that we weren't able to afford any significant signings for this January window, but hopefully we continue on the trajectory that we started the season with. Mid-table, I would definitely cop for this first season. Let's find out at the end of season 1 with Brighton. I'll take it. Mid-table is definitely where we want to be in this first season, and I think it's where all Brighton fans would love to be right now. We sit in 11th position on 50 points. Man City win the league by 1 point ahead of United. A very low scoring season in terms of points, but that is the top 4. We finish 11th, and then the relegation zone is Cardiff, Huddersfield and Fulham. So technically, this could be the relegation zone in real life. Taking a look at the other competitions, Man City did win the FA Cup over Spurs. Man City also won the Carabao Cup over Chelsea. Bayern Munich took down Real Madrid to win the Champions League. And Arsenal, they won the Europa League. We did the business we needed to in Season 1, a very professional job. And we move on to Season 2, where we look to continue that professionalism and climb up the Premier League table. This was the guy that I wanted to really get in Season 1, but I ended up getting Simeone instead because Wan-Bissaka did move from Crystal Palace to Borussia Mönchengladbach, but he is coming right back to England, right back to the Premier League, because we have bought him from Borussia Mönchengladbach for £13.4 million. And a player departure here as we sell Jose Izquierdo to Leicester City. We have sold the Colombian for £8.7 million. Another player departure, Ezequiel Chileto off the River Plate for £2.65 million. We had so many players come back from loans last season or early this season that I'm just selling a lot of them on. So we're selling another one. It's another Israeli attacker. It is Tomer Hamed off to Botafogo in Brazil for £1.25 million. And we have made a big signing to our midfield here. We have brought in Bakayoko from Chelsea for £26.9 million. Another pretty significant transfer window, I'll say. Wan-Bissaka and Bakayoko in, Izquierdo, Chileto and Hamed out of the club. And already our starting 11 is starting to grow quite nicely. I'm very happy with the start to life at Brighton. Let's see if the Premier League table reflects that happiness though. So, not the ideal way to be halfway through the season. I mean, we're in the relegation battle. Oh my god, we really are in the relegation battle. We're only 4 points away from Leeds, which isn't good. But at the same time, we're only 9 points away from the top 4. This is an interesting season for sure. And we are going to make our first pre-contract signing in charge of Brighton, only limiting it to a few in a rebuild. But Rafael Guerreiro, a name we haven't really heard in FIFA 19. I used to sign him quite a lot in FIFA 17 and even FIFA 18. But we are going to sign him on a pre-contract signing for next season. I will play him at the left back spot more than likely. Welcome in Season 3 to Brighton, Rafael Guerreiro. So just the one pre-contract signing of Rafael Guerreiro to come in next season, which is going to be pretty damn good for the side. I mean, looking at it now, upgrading left back spot will be so nice. But let's see what sort of a position we find ourselves in at the end of Season 2. Okay, so not a comfortable Season 2 at all. We almost had second season syndrome there. But we finish in 14th position, 4 points ahead of Leeds in the relegation zone. Leeds are relegated along with Watford and Middlesbrough. That is not a comfortable second season at all. We're going to scroll up the table though, and it is Liverpool winning the Premier League title, 6 points ahead of Man United. Liverpool did also win the FA Cup, so a pretty successful season for them so far. But Chelsea did win the Carabao Cup. Barcelona, they take down Manchester United just like they did in the past week in the Champions League and win the Champions League title. And Liverpool, I guess they did the treble there because they have won the Europa League. So a little bit disappointing of a second season in terms of our on the field results. Off the field, we're being killing it. Hopefully Season 3 sees us turn a leaf and potentially even push for European football. Might be being a little bit optimistic there, but better rather be optimistic really. Season 3 is going to begin with an upgrade to the right back position, right mid position. It is Carlos Soler, the Spanish right midfielder, coming across from Valencia for £33.8 million. And we have sold David Button to Sheffield United here for £420,000. And another player departure, we have sold Pascal Gross to Villarreal. We sold him for, I believe, just over £9 million. And Dan Burn has been sold to Nice for £2.95 million. And yet another player departure, we're really clearing out the squad as Jason Steele goes to Hull City for £800,000. Solly March is the latest player to leave Brighton as we sell him to Bilbao for £8.6 million. You're getting sold. You're getting sold. You're getting sold. Montoya, you're getting sold as well. We are clearing out the shop right now as Martin Montoya, going to Villarreal for £7.9 million. And we splash the cash on a new centre-back. Both Duffy and Dunk had hit their max potentials, so I decided to nip things in the bud and bring in Jonathan Tah from Liverpool, coming across for £42.5 million. That is a monster of a signing. Always love getting this guy. Of course, Matty Ryan suffers a torn ACL and is out for 3 months after I spend virtually every cent we have. That's a big L. Another very busy transfer window. Soler and Tar into the club and a variety of talent out of the club. This is what the starting 11 now is looking like. Definitely want to go in for a new striker either in January or to start off season 4. But hopefully we can find ourselves pushing potentially for Europa League. But I feel like losing Matty Ryan for the start of the season might see us get off to a slow start. I'll check in with you guys on January 1st. Okay, so on the 1st of January, things aren't great, but they're definitely not the worst. We're in 13th position, but we are 12 points clear of the relegation zone, which is a good spot to be in. So we're on 27 points. What's 5th? Okay, so we are closer to top 4 than we are to the relegation zone, 10 points away from Chelsea. So really, the second half of the season is there for taking. A lot of potential to go up and a lot of potential to go down. We need to have a big second half of the season though. Lads, again, I've done it. You know how it is. January transfer window, not much to work with. I was considering selling a few of our players, but I thought I'd rather sell them on next season, let them grow a little bit more because our squad is getting younger and younger, which I'm a big fan of. But I would be an even bigger fan of us finishing in a fantastic position to round out Season 3. Let's find out how we finish Season 3. So we have had a ripper second half of the season, but unfortunately, our slow start to the Premier League season really cost us because we have finished in 7th position, well out of the top 4. We were 16 points away from 4th place Man United, so yeah, that slow start hurt us. But it does give me confidence that we can crack on next season and really have a good shot at top 4 in Season 4. Spurs winning the Premier League title, 9 points ahead of Liverpool, and it is Huddersfield, Bournemouth, and Leicester getting relegated. Taking a look around the other competitions, it is Liverpool winning the FA Cup. Man United won the Carabao Cup. Borussia Dortmund, I haven't seen them win the Champions League in a long time. It's the Jurgen Klopp derby in the Champions League final, and they win it. And Everton, fair play to them, they take down Arsenal and win the Europa League. The business this season was exactly what we needed. The start on the field was poor, but the end to the season has been absolutely fantastic. Season 4 needs to be the one though, where we crack on and finally play European football. We start our 4th season signing a Premier League striker. It is Diogo Jota from Wolverhampton. We signed the Portuguese striker for £50.6 million. And I've got to say, he does look good in blue and white of Brighton. And we have had a player departure here. Anthony Knockaert departing the club, headed to Fiorentina for £7.3 million. Florian Andone is the latest player to depart the club. He is off to Nice for £14.5 million. And Davy Proper is headed to Lyon, another big player departure. The Dutchman is off there for £11.3 million. He helped Borussia Dortmund win the Champions League title last season, but we have brought Andreas Christensen across from the German outfit for £32.8 million. He is going to be a huge addition to our backline. So excited to have him in there. And we have sold Shane Duffy to Roma. We sold him for, I believe, £15.1 million. So that's going to help us bringing in another player. As an Australian, and honestly a Matt Ryan fanboy, this one hurt me. But we have sold Matty Ryan to Bournemouth for £27.3 million. I needed to take the next step in the rebuild. I need to upgrade the goalkeeper spot. And unfortunately, this is just natural progression. Goodbye, Matthew. Best of luck. And we have made a new starting goalkeeper signing. He is the same overall as Matt Ryan, but has far more potential. It is Alex Moret coming across to Brighton from Napoli, £35.4 million for the Italian goalkeeper. Well, that was a pretty insane transfer window. Jota, Christensen, and Merritt into the club. Looks like we're in the champion of the Europa League as well this year. But Knockout, Andone, Proper, Duffy, Ryan, all out of the club. And we have achieved what we set out to achieve partially at the start of the rebuild, and that was to replace the entirety of the starting 11. Now we need to get the starting 11 continually growing and then replacing little bits and pieces, but it is going to be a very exciting time to be a part of Brighton and Hove Albion. Let's crack on and see how things are going at the halfway point. Alright, so at the halfway point, or just over the halfway point of the Premier League season, we find ourselves sitting in 5th position on 36 points, which is pretty damn good. And we're definitely in the hunt for the top 4, maybe the title race. United in a good spot right now. But Fulham, oh my god, it didn't even click that Fulham were up there as well. So a very close season. But on the other end of things, we could easily drop down to 10th. Wait, hold up. So there is 3 points between 2nd place Man City and 10th place Chelsea. This season could go anywhere. This season is ridiculous. Get in there, lads. We have just made a massive pre-contract signing. Frankie de Jong, one of the hottest properties in, I would say, European and world football right now. Definitely Dutch football. Signing for us next season at Brighton and Hove Albion, coming across from Atletico Madrid. What a pickup he is going to be for our midfield. So just the signing of Frankie de Jong for next season. It is a big pickup. Very excited to have him in the squad. It's going to take us to a whole nother level, but I would love if we would be playing Champions League next season. Hopefully that is the case. Get in there, fellas. We finish in the top 3. And that means next season we have De Jong coming, but we also have Champions League football coming to the Amex. That is going to be fantastic to see. Liverpool winning the league over Manchester United. It is ourselves, Man United, Brighton, and City, and Liverpool, rounding out the top 4. Spurs in 5th, scrolling down the table, and it is going to be Swansea, Leeds, and Forest all getting relegated. Man City did win the FA Cup 2-0 over Liverpool. Man United won the Carabao Cup 3-2 over Liverpool. AC Milan take down Atletico Madrid to win the Champions League. And Manchester City win an all-English Europa League final. I want to see how far we got. So we topped Group A undefeated and without a loss. That's fantastic. And then round of 32, we faced Midtjylland and got past them. Round of 16, we took down Anderlecht and beat them 4-1. Oh, but then we lost to Chelsea in the quarterfinals, so we lost to the runners-up. Season 4, what a season it was. We have qualified for Champions League next season, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of money to work with. Bring on Season 5 with Brighton. Season 5 begins with a monster upgrade to the striker position. Luka Jovic is coming across from Benfica, £60.5 million. That is huge and still so young and so damn good. What a pickup. Welcome to Brighton. We are not mucking around this season, lads. We have brought in Anderson Talisca, the Brazilian attacking midfielder, coming to the Amex from Guangzhou Evergrande for £63.7 million. That is such a big pickup for our attack. Another player departure here, as we have sold Sufjan Ahanach, the Dutch midfielder, has gone to Zaragoza for £3.4 million. Jurgen Locadia, the Dutch striker, is departing the club. The man with the awesome neck tattoos is headed to Wolverhampton for £14.3 million. I mean, don't tell me this bloke doesn't look like he could be an ASOS model. James Tilley is the latest player to leave, off to Brentford for £1.5 million. Getting rid of so many players here. Victor Gyökeres is the latest player to leave, the Swede striker, off to Independiente for £5.8 million. And on deadline day, we have sold Ben Hall to BSC Young Boys in Switzerland. The Northern Irish centre-back goes there for £2.1 million. So a very busy transfer window for us. 2 players in Jovic and Talisca, and then we had 5 players heading out of the club. This side continues to grow. All I want is the squad to continue growing as overall, and then slowly but surely pulling out pieces and upgrading them. But I believe, yeah, obviously we are in the Champions League this season, so let's go and see what our group is for the first time in this rebuild. We've been drawn into a somewhat difficult group here, Group H, with Napoli, AS Monaco and Panathinaikos. I feel like I've seen Napoli, they've been doing bits throughout this rebuild. They have been signing so many good players, so they're going to be really tough. Monaco always have a good young core, so it's going to be quite an interesting first Champions League experience. Hopefully we get out of the group and into the round of 16, but let's track up with that halfway through the season. Get in there, lads. Ourselves and Napoli get through to the round of 16 of the Champions League, which is fantastic to see. We get through in second spot, and in the round of 16, we are versing Lyon. That should be quite an interesting matchup. Napoli actually got screwed over because they're facing Atletico Madrid, but we are facing Lyon. Hopefully going to be able to get through for the first time to the quarterfinals. And at the halfway point of the Premier League season, well, just over halfway, we find ourselves sitting in second position. Everton, 9 points clear. We want to make sure that we qualify top 4 again. That is the goal. We are not messing around in this January transfer window. We're going to go all in for a new right midfielder. We have sold Carlos Sola to Southampton for £50 million, and we now have a lot of money to try bringing in a world-class right midfielder. And there it is, we go and get Sola's replacement, and Sola's upgrade really, because we have signed Nicolas Pepe from Lille. We have signed the 89 rated right midfielder for £80 million. Welcome to Brighton. Compared to most January transfer windows we have, this has been a very active one. Pepe into the club, Sola out of it, and our attack, honestly, I don't think we have to touch our attack for the foreseeable future. It's just about our backline and goalkeepers continuing to grow, especially Wan-Bissaka. But let's go to the round of 16 of the Champions League and take on Lyon. Alright, here we go, lads. Lyon, they're a side just like Napoli that have a lot of high-quality young potential players. I think of Ferland Mendy and Ndombele, Aouar. This is a good side. Dembele as well, Memphis Depay. It's going to be very interesting to see if we can get past them in the round of 16. Memphis Depay scores an away goal there for Lyon, which is not what we were after. When we have the home leg first, we want to keep a clean sheet. They've got 2 goals. We got a goal back through Jota, but they get 2 goals. Get out of it. Lyon have a massive advantage here as they are 2-1 up headed into the second leg. Wow. Lyon have a massive away goals advantage here. We have to score 2 goals. No questions asked, because if we win this 1-0, Lyon will still go through on away goals rule. Come on, we need 2 goals. Jonathan Tah picking up an injury, which is not good. We get a goal through Sarr though. We've got 1 goal. It's tied up at 2 goals apiece, but Lyon have the away goals advantage. Come on, lads. Just over half an hour remaining in this one. 20 minutes to go. Let's get a second goal. Last 10. Come on, Brighton. Come on. We're eliminated in the round of 16 in Season 5 as we lose 2-2 on away goals rule to Lyon. We finished the Premier League season in 3rd position, which means we get to play Champions League football again next season. Actually disappointed that we only made it to the round of 16, but with some more improvements to our back line, we should be able to go quite deep next season. But Man United win the Premier League. Scrolling down, who got relegated? Watford, Bristol City, and Leicester. Arsenal did win the FA Cup on penalties. Everton won the Carabao Cup final 2-0 over Southampton. Barcelona, they won the Champions League. And Sampdoria, wow, Sampdoria, they won the Europa League final. So that is the end of season number 5. Our board standing isn't great, but we have not been sacked, which is good. Next season, we need to make sure that we get up to the 70s and 80s, but most importantly, we need to go deep in the Champions League. Season 6 begins with an upgrade to the right back position. It is Joshua Kimmich coming across from Bayern Munich for £51.2 million. I honestly can't remember the last time I signed this bloke, but very excited for him to come to the club. We upgrade the right back. Now we upgrade the left back. It is Andy Robertson, the Scottish left back, coming across from Liverpool for £60 million. We are really going for the Champions League this season, lads. He was our first pre-contract signing in this rebuild, so we've made a good profit on Rafael Guerreiro. The Portuguese left midfielder slash left back is off to Liverpool for £49.5 million. So, in theory, that's a £49.5 million profit for us. I'll take it. We have just gone in, lads. We have signed Matthias de Ligt from AC Milan. The Dutch hero in real life is signing for us here at Brighton for £85.1 million. Oh my god, we have to be one of the favourites to win the Champions League this season. It's been all about the defence this window. Kimmich, Robertson and de Ligt in, Guerreiro out of the club. And just like that, our squad is looking absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully Merritt can go up another overall or 2 this season, but we honestly are going to be in such a good position to go deep in the Champions League this season. Okay, so we're in Group H again, but this time we are facing Leipzig, Valencia, and CSKA Moscow. I hope and I expect us to get out of the group, but I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not going to put too much pressure on us, but we should be getting out of there if we consider ourselves genuine title contenders. Let's check in at the end of the halfway point. Great ability to delivering a sentence there, Jared. Love it. Get in there, fellas. How good is that? We have topped Group H, and we have not lost a single game, only conceded 3 goals the entire group stage. We fly out of Group H with Valencia, and in the round of 16, we will be versing Ajax. Okay. I mean, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, if I came up against Ajax, I would have been feeling real good about it, but given the fact of how good they've been in real life, now I'm a little bit cautious about it, but I hope that we can take them down. We do have a few of their players in here, so hopefully that helps us a fair bit, but it is going to be Ajax in the round of 16. And halfway through the Premier League season, or on the 1st of January, we find ourselves top of the Premier League table. Still a very tight title race, but of course we just want to be finishing in top 3, top 4, and top of the league. And Aaron Connolly is going to be departing the club here on the 1st of January. He agreed to a signing with Getafe during the simulation. He did have a release clause, so he is off. And I mean, you guys know the drill by now. No business done in January. Monetarily, we couldn't afford it, and our squad is already absolutely ridiculous. I hope and I think we're going to be able to go deep in the Champions League, but we have to take it one step at a time. Let's take on Ajax. All right, the first leg up here. The away leg, can we get past the round of 16? Last season eliminated in the round of 16 by Lyon. Ajax have Onana, Kazawa, who else? They got Blind still, he must be pretty low now. Van de Beek, Bande, it's definitely a weaker side than what they start off with. We have 2 of their players in De Jong and de Ligt, but it's still 0-all here. Come on, lads. Half an hour to go in this away leg. We get an away goal through Pepe. That is exactly what we wanted to see, but I would have loved for it to be a more convincing win. 1-0 headed into the second leg. All right, the home leg now. Luka Jovic suspended for this, so I've changed the formation a little bit. and put Pepe up at striker. Mac Allister comes into the side. He's 87 rated now. He's been an absolute weapon for us to start off this, or he's come in from the start, so that is what we want to see. We're 1-0 up in this, by the way, so if we keep a clean sheet, we go through. Not too much happening so far, just a few substitutions here. I would love for us to get a goal, and we do. Pepe gets a goal, Tar gets a slight little knock there, but it looks like we're going to be going through. Yes, we are. We are through to the quarterfinals, 2-0 against Ajax. So we are going to be facing Inter Milan in the Champions League quarterfinals. It's going to be an interesting opponent. Hopefully they've sold players like Skriniar and Icardi and all those sorts of players, because they are absolute guns in career mode. But I don't know what to expect heading into this. Hopefully a good result is going to come out of it. So it is the away leg up first here. Traveling to the San Siro. Hoping to get off to a good start. Plenty of goals and a clean sheet would be nice. In terms of player unavailabilities, Bakayoko is injured, but he's only a bench player. They still have Skriniar and Icardi, though. They've got João Mario, Toussaint, Talvin. They've got a good side here. Alexandro as well, Hakimi. They have a good side. Talvin gets an injury. Half an hour to go on the first leg. Come on, lads. Let's get ourselves an away goal on the board. It's not looking likely at the moment, though. Last 10 minutes. Come on. Step up, Brighton. Step up, Brighton. No. It's 0-0 headed into the second leg. That's not good, because if Inter Milan score a goal, they're going to have a massive advantage. Okay, lads. Here we go. It is the second leg at home against Inter Milan, a full-strength starting 11. Bakayoko's still injured, but we need to get off to a strong start, and we do that. In the 4th minute, Pepe puts us in front, but the real worry is away goals rule. No! Pepe could have put us 2 up. Jota does, though. Thankfully, we are all over Inter Milan so far. We can't allow them to score, though. Now let's focus on avoiding injury. We're making good substitutions here. No injuries, no cards, no goals. Sarr makes it 3-0. We're going through to the Champions League semi-finals in class. 3-0 over Inter Milan. We've taken down one Milan side. Now we have to go down and take the other Milan side out of the pitch. Here it is, Brighton versus AC Milan in the Season 6 Champions League semi-finals. We are 2 big performances away from a Champions League final against either Liverpool or Real Madrid. Let's make it happen. All right, here we go, lads. It is time for the home leg, the first leg against AC Milan. We are at the Amex. We've got a full-strength starting lineup. Bakayoko's still injured. AC Milan have a very good side just from looking at it. Lo Celso, Elena, Locatelli, Tolisso. I'm assuming Donnarumma is going to be low to mid-90s. They take the lead, though. Through Lo Celso, we managed to get ourselves an equalizer. Lo Celso with a brace. Are you kidding me? Oh, I hate conceding away goals. They've got 2 big away goals here. Come on, surely let's get a goal back in this one. Into the final moments. And it's going to be a 2-1 deficit that we're chasing when we head away to the San Siro. God damn it. All right, lads. It is the second leg. No, I don't want to play it. I want to simulate it here. Still without Bakayoko on the bench. But we are taking on AC Milan away at the San Siro. Down 2-1, we need goals. We need to score 2 goals, no questions asked. And that makes our job a lot harder. We need to score 2 goals now to send it to extra bloody time. Come on, Brighton, wake up. They get an injury. It's just not going to happen, is it, lads? Oh, God. Half an hour here to turn our season around. Nah, we're fucked. We're done. Ah, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. Jota gets us a goal back, but AC Milan have won this game 2-1 as well, and we're going to have to go to a 7th season. Wow. Get in there, lads. It was heartbreak in the Champions League, but we have won the Premier League title with absolute comfort with Brighton and Hove Albion. I think that might be the Seagulls' first ever league title. Don't hold me on that one. I'll probably get factually corrected, but I am stoked that we have won the Premier League with Brighton. And not only have we won it, and we're probably going to get a lot of money, but we have qualified for next season's Champions League again. Scrolling down the table, Chelsea in second. But the relegation battle, it was Leeds, Swansea and Stoke all being relegated. Tottenham did win the FA Cup 3-0 over Southampton. Liverpool won the Carabao Cup 3-0 over Huddersfield. Liverpool ended up beating AC Milan in the final. I thought that AC Milan team was just absolutely incredible, so Liverpool must have an absolute god squad by now. And Atletico Madrid take down Man City to win the Europa League. I thought season 6 was going to be the one that we won the Champions League with Brighton, but it wasn't to be. 7 seasons in, we're going to come back with a new fire in the belly and hopefully do the challenge with Brighton. We're not wasting any time here in Season 7, bringing in a new goalkeeper. It is Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. The Spaniard signs at 90 overall for £75.9 million. We have signed ourselves a new backup left midfielder. It is Jonathan Bamba, coming across from Lille. The Frenchman signs for £59 million. We're going to treat him as the backup player to Sarr. So I haven't gone crazy this transfer window. We've brought in Kepa and Bamba, nobody out of the club. This is what the starting 11 looks like. And our bench is pretty strong as well. We've also got Bakayoko in there. I've got still a fair amount of money left over. So my thinking is halfway through the season, check in if we've got any injuries, make cover for that, and really see how we're going and have the ability to make adjustments on the fly. But let's go and check out our Champions League group for Season 7. You wish, Man City. You bloody wish. Group F in the Champions League this season. No more Group H. But again, some interesting clubs. Roma, Leverkusen, and Rosenborg from Norway. So hopefully we can get out of the group, and hopefully we can go undefeated in the group. Let's find out. Well, that all went to plan. We absolutely breeze past Group F and get out of it along with Leverkusen. Surprising to see that Roma only picked up 4 points in the group. That's quite bad for them, but we don't care. We're through to the round of 16, and we are facing Olympic Lyon. Okay, so if my memory serves me correct, Lyon knocked us out 2 seasons ago in the round of 16, so this is a good chance for revenge for us. Hopefully we can get past the French outfit and continue to go deep. And at the halfway point of the Premier League season, we find ourselves top of the table, which is awesome to see. Arsenal right near us though. It's very, very close between basically first and the top 5. There's only 6 points between us, so definitely not safe. So we have decided to upgrade at the attacking midfield spot. This came with 2 factors. Number 1, you might be able to see it, Talisca is down on the sidelines for 6 weeks, but he's also gone down to an 86 overall from 87. So we've gone and bought Nicolo Zaniolo from Everton, 89 rated, and we've got him for £70 million. So just the one signing of Zaniolo, but what a crucial signing it is. Our side is looking bloody mint heading into the games against Lyon. Robertson going down slightly, but still a quality player. Let's go ahead and take them on in the round of 16 and hopefully go all the way this season. All right, let's go, lads. Lyon had a very good side when we versed them in Season 5, I believe it was, but let's see how we go. They're playing a 4-3-3. They've got Lopez, Savage. It looks similar to what they had before. Diop in there, Aouar, Fekir, and Didi on the bench. We've got a very good side though. Robertson with a yellow card. I would love to get some away goals on the board. Robertson with a red card. Oh dear, he's going to be out for the second leg. We get an away goal though with 10 men. Sarr puts us 1-0 up. Hold on, lads. Hold on. Okay. 1-0 up with an away goal heading into the second leg, but we're going to be missing Andy Robertson. Our backs are slightly against the wall as we head into the second leg. Merritt comes in for Kepa, who is out just for this game. And then, of course, Robertson suspended, so Wan-Bissaka comes in at the left back spot. We've got the away goal. I would love for us to get an early goal here, and we do it. Is Sarr again. Thank you, Sarr. He's been here since day one, and he puts us up again. So we're 2-0 up here. Lyon need 2 goals to win this. It can't go to extra time. We're into the second half. Delete picking up a yellow card. 20 minutes to go. Come on, Brighton. We look like we're going to hold on. If it stays like this, I am more than happy. Diop gets them a goal back in the 87th minute, but thankfully it does not matter. We go through to the quarterfinals 2-1. Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals. They have won a Champions League in this rebuild, so they are an opponent we cannot take lightly. All the remaining 8 sides are world-class sides, and it's going to be tough to go all the way this season. But let's crack on with Dortmund. The first leg is at home, which I'm not a big fan of, but what I am a big fan of is the fact that Kepa and Robertson are back in the starting 11. A strong start would be awesome. Aldero, someone I looked at getting, is the keeper for Dortmund. They've got Weigl. They do get an away goal through Alcacer. What is going on here? No, Pepe gets a goal back for us. They get a red card, straight red. Robertson picks up an injury, which is not good at all. And it's 1-1 after a few moments of mayhem there. 10 minutes of mayhem, really. Into the final 15 minutes. Can we take the lead? We do! Matthias de Ligt puts us in front. I am praying, absolutely praying that Robertson isn't injured badly. Well, shit. The away leg now, and we have made some serious changes to our squad. Playing a 3-5-2 with a backline of Christensen, De Jong, and De Ligt. Kimmich is our centre midfielder with McAllister. And then the rest of the squad is similar. But we do take the lead. We get a crucial away goal. They get a goal back. So we are ahead 3-2. But we do have an away goal which wipes their one off. Maddison misses a massive penalty there, which would have tied things up. Sancho ties it all up. Zaniolo gets us an away goal. Yes, mate. That is massive. And we look like, I don't want to jinx it. Yes, lads, we're through to the semi-finals. An absolute classic game, it seems. And we take down Borussia Dortmund. You couldn't write it any better, lads. We were eliminated in heartbreaking fashion by AC Milan in last season's semi-finals. But now we have the ultimate opportunity for revenge. It is AC Milan in the Champions League semi-finals. Let's go, lads. The first leg is up here. We are at home, looking to get off to a very strong start here. Come on, fellas. They've got a good side. They've got a red card to Romagnoli in the 7th minute, but they take the lead. Why does that always happen? Why do teams that get red cards perform better? It makes no bloody sense. Jovic gets an equalizer for us. We're tied up here. De Ligt puts us 2-1 in front. I am pissed off about conceding, though. That is frustrating. Come on. 10 minutes to go. Let's get a third goal. Nope, it's going to be 2-1 headed into the second leg. They're going to be missing Romagnoli, but that away goal might hurt us. Okay, fellas, the away leg. We are in pole position here. We need to put in a big performance and get ourselves through to a Champions League final. If Milan score 1 goal, though, if they win this 1-0, they'll go through an away goals rule, which is why I want us to score an away goal nice and early. Kimmich with a yellow card. Hopefully he's not bloody suspended if we manage to get through to the final. If it stays like this, we go through. Nothing happened from this point in, please. Nothing happened. Substitutions are okay, but nothing to the score sheet. McAllister! Yes! We're going to be going through the Champions League final. Get in there. An away goal. And we go through 3-1 on aggregate. Come on, Brighton. So it will be Atletico Madrid versus Brighton and Hove Albion here in the Champions League final for season number 7, 31st of May 2025. This is a future I'm sure Brighton fans would love. I just want to get the job done. Taking a look around the other competitions, however, Man City did win an all-Manchester Europa League final. We actually slipped down slightly in the Premier League title race, a very close top 4 there, but we finish in our favourite 3rd position, 2 points behind first place Tottenham, meaning if we lose tonight to Atletico Madrid, we will play Champions League football again next season. Scrolling down the table to see who got relegated, it is Bristol City, Crystal Palace and Burnley. We did win the Community Shield at the start of the season, however, 2-0 over Spurs. Spurs did win the FA Cup final 5-1 over Fulham, and we managed to win the Carabao Cup final 3-2 over Spurs, so we stopped them from completing the treble. But of course, you guys know we will be having a squad report here. We have built such a class team with Brighton. The squad depth of Brighton really helped us make signings when we needed to. Hopefully, we don't need to look at this squad report again. Hopefully, we get the job done with Brighton because they have a very aging squad. And if we lose tonight, we might have to make some big changes in season number 8. But we have got a few players out in this game. No Kimmich, no Robertson. So I've changed the formation and players around a little bit. But hopefully, it is enough to get the job done here with Brighton and Hove Albion. Let's go and take on Atletico Madrid. A God squad has been built. Can we perform like a God squad though? We're about to find out. Madrid on the attack here. Oh, it's gone through to Keane. That's not good. Thank God the shot is hit straight at Kepa. We need to wake up. Oh, fuck. I was trying to be cute there. Don't make it pay. Don't make us pay. They've made us pay. Fuck, Jared. Why did I do that? I was trying to be a smart ass and just play cutely out the back with Frankie de Jong, but we've had our pocket picked, and Mateo Kovacic has put that one in the back of the net. Far out, why did I do that? I'm just going to hoof it upfield from now on. God damn it, Jared, we're 1-0 down. They are on the attack again, Atletico Madrid, after we had a little bit of decent possession. They're really killing us, though. They're playing so intensely. They're going through. Gelson Martins, tackled, good tackle. Here we go, counter-attack. Pepe on the counter-attack. Going here. Diego Jota. Fucking terrible pass, mate. Oh, intercepted from Sarr. Go on, Jota. Jota equalizes our first shot of the game. And Jota is able to find the back of the net. We had our goal scored, or the goal we conceded was from a defensive mistake. And their goal they conceded was from a defensive mistake. We started to get a little bit into this game. And we have scored. Jota, fantastic finish. Oblak, no chance with that one. We make the most of our first opportunity, and that is 1-1. Atletico on the attack, looking to get back into this one, back in front. Oh, God, our numbers are everywhere. Kovacic, scorer of the first goal. We can't let him shoot. I'm tracking with the defender in the middle. What? Oh, my God, he's missed that. Oh, my God. Kovacic has ran the perfect line, tried to tuck it in the corner, and has missed horribly. Oh my God, crisis averted. Here we go, Talisca going through here. Beautiful run. Jovic is going to hold it up and play it perfectly there for Pepe. Come on, Pepe. Hits it. Green timed and we've hit the fucking crossbar. Oh, we could have had the lead with our second shot. Come on, Anderson. Talisca going through. Oh my God, it's open. Jota! Oh, what a block from Militao. That would have been the dream start of the second half. Might still be on, though. Jovic. Still got it, Jovic. Oh, is he offside? Pepe? He's not offside. What the fuck is going on in this game? We've got the lead! You are kidding me! We have stayed alive somehow in that passage of play. And Jota has got himself a hat-trick. I apologise for my language, but I can't believe we had that many bites of the cherry there, and the one we got was so perfectly worked. 2-1. Come on, lads. McAllister. We're really starting to find our feet in this one. I can just feel the momentum coming to us. I can just feel. Sometimes the game just feels like it's going your way. Oh, that would have been great. It's still on though. Flick over the head. Oh, headed away. Still on. Hit it, Talisca. Hit it, Talisca. Off the crossbar. Oh, is that a corner? What is going on? The fact we're only 2-1 up makes me a little bit worried because Madrid can go through. I shouldn't have overstretched there. This one comes in. They're going to get the header. They're going to put it wide, but it's going to be a corner. They've brought on Antoine Griezmann as well, Atletico Madrid. Hopefully he doesn't give them a spark. It's going to be nicely caught there from Kepa. And now we're going to try hitting them on the counter. Come on, lads. Let's get them on the counter. Let's get a third goal. Hit this one early. Jota for the hat-trick. Come on, Diogo. Cutting through. Lovely stuff here. Hat-trick. Oh, saved at the near post. It's a perfect ball there to Saul. Nelson Martinez, or Gelson Martins, I should say. Coming through. Good defense. No, they win the ball back again. Griezmann. Terrible shot. Oh, corner. What? Somehow that took a deflection. I didn't see it, but we'll take the referee's word for it. Oh my god! Did that just go through the hands of Kepa? What was Kepa doing there? Kepa's had an air swing and it almost bloody cost us. Fuck. Atletico Madrid putting everything forward here. And they've found an equaliser. Fuck's sake! We can only be passengers to that play. 84th minute, Atletico Madrid have equalised. We turned it over so cheaply again. Look at that perfect link-up play. It's my mistakes that cost me. Not only in this game, but so much in FIFA. So many unforced errors. Damn it, Jared. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, shit, I lunge in again. I need to cover with McAllister. They put that one in there. Headed away from De Ligt. 3 minutes of added time. Come on, this is our game. Let's get Jota a hat-trick. We're going to go over the top. Out to Pepe. Lamar chasing. Come on, we need numbers bloody forward. They're not going to get another opportunity, but we might. Going back. Oh, no. Come on, one last opportunity. Nope, they're going to go to the full-time whistle, and we have to play an extra half an hour. We should have closed that one out, but let's get it done. Going to make 2 substitutions as well. Zaniolo and Sarr coming off. Bamba and Bakayoko coming on. They are on the attack here. Atletico Madrid. Get to that Kepa. Oh my god, Kepa has to make the save with the feet. That was a crazy good opportunity for Atletico Madrid. But now we might be able to hit him on the counter. Talisca, beautiful ball. We're going to go early. Jota for the hat-trick. Oh, it's straight at the keeper. Damn it, this has been crazy. Crazy game so far. Come on, lads. Let's get back in front, though. Win that, Jovic. Punched away. We're going to hit it early with Bamba. It's going to take a deflection off the crossbar. Kept out. Follow up. No, what the fuck is this? Oh, my God. What just happened? How has All Black saved those 4? What? Come on, lads. We need to keep going on here. Jovic going out wide to Pepe. Pepe cutting around. Pepe looking for numbers, goes back to Bakayoko, through to Talisca, look at the space, and All Black is going to be able to do nothing about that. Finally, we beat the keeper and take the lead. Look at the defender here, watch, I can't tell who it is, but watch, Talisca has it. I think the guy with the blue hand thing, I don't think that's Saul, but the guy's just run out of the way. Why is he running out of the way like that? I don't give a shit though because we are in front. What is this game? Come on, McAllister. We're pushing forward now. Feeding it through to Bamba. Fresh legs. Bamba! Good save from All Black once again. Close that down really well. Come on, lads. We're passing it around. Looking for that opening. Trying to play so calm. At least if we just keep passing it around, the clock will wind down. Looking for that perfect ball. That perfect run. Jota going through. Falls nicely there. Talisca. Have it, mate. Talisca has it. Oh, almost puts us 2 goals in front. We are going to make a substitution here, though. Talisca coming off. Jonathan Tah coming on. Tah's going to go to centre-back. Frankie de Jong into centre midfield. And then McAllister into attacking midfield. Into the final 2 minutes here. Atletico Madrid need to send everything forward. We're going to win the ball. We need to hold on to possession here. They're not charging us yet. We're just going to clear this shit. Blow that whistle. There it is. One of the craziest Champions League finals you will ever see. But Brighton and Hove Albion are champions of Europe. Lads, if you enjoyed today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.
Alright, sure they got a one-track mind. One go just a couple more times. One smoke just a couple more times. One blow just a couple more lines. Me, I'm just on my mission. All black, everything politicking. I'm just painting, but I want y'all to listen. Cause my choice can determine my decision. Look what I'm rocking, they looking and talking. Flow is like butter, I cook with it often. No satisfaction, I'm needing it more. All of this action, I'm keeping it raw. I came to work, they came to party, don't all by myself. Calling me, flow, open your mind. Look at my moves. What do you see when you look at my shoes? They don't see all of the walking it took to blossom from being a pawn to a rook and beyond. All black and I'm calm. King born from here. See when you look at me now, everyone looking, they looking around. Ever since I put a foot on the ground, been in the kitchen, I'm cooking it down. What do you see when you look at me now? Everyone looking, they looking around. Ever since I put a foot on the ground, been in the kitchen, I'm cooking it down. One track mind, wanna roll with the squad, get fly. Wings up on an all black eye. When it's done, meditate all night. Sure they got a one track mind. Wanna go just a couple more